Welcome in, everybody. I'm going to be doing a all signs mini messages today, so hopefully the message resonates with you. If it doesn't, you can order a personal reading through the Hipsy link on my profile. Thank you for joining me today. If it resonates and you'd like to give back to the channel and myself, it'd be greatly appreciated. You can do so through a super chat, super thanks, super sticker, or you can send me a tip on over at Hipsy, or you can order a reading for yourself. Either way. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. Again, if you'd like more further information, you can check out the description box of this video on how you can go about getting your personal reading. But I'm going to do a all signs mini message for each sign. So I thank you for joining me today, and I hope this resonates with you. And again, if it doesn't, you can go ahead and order your own message through Hipsy, and I'll get back to you within the next 24 hours. All donations are gratefully accepted. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start with the fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you are a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or you have it in your placements, message could be for you. Gonna start Aries. Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light, please help me through this, guide me through this all signs read. What's the vibe for Aries? What is the vibe for Aries? What does Aries need right now? Okay, Aries, there's someone here having to face the consequences of a bad choice, mixed signals, playing games, maybe with your heart. They wanted you as a dirty little secret, but people are finding out otherwise. They're trying to delay or procrastinate the fact of putting you in your emotions. They may be wanting you to worry or be in fear. However, something tells me that things are going to be being revealed to you. Can I get a message through tarot for my Aries? Yeah, somebody doesn't want you to walk away. They're trying to open up old wounds to get you to stay. They very well could be coming in with an apology, quite possibly. You know you deserve better with the Four of Cups. We got the Knight of Swords. They don't really know what to say to you. There's no communication. The Queen of Wands reversed, so they very well could be thinking that they want to try to get you to act out of character. But you're going to be walking away quite soon to karma watch. There's definitely a death of something here. There's an end coming. I don't see it being a death of someone, but a death of a soul. And you're releasing this third-party energy once and for all. All right, Aries. So it's true. Stay focused on what you need to do. Don't worry about being this dirty little secret, because you're cutting this energy off once and for all. They've been trying to get you to procrastinate. They've been trying to get you hold off from making any final decisions, but you've already made the decision. Okay, so it's just having it come into it for you. All right, moving on to Leo. Leo, what's Leo's message for today? What's Leo's message for today? You're letting go of an old ex, quite possibly. This is a dead-end relationship. You very well could be in isolation, dealing with rumors at this time that aren't so nurturing, okay? You may be dealing with a lot of he said, she said, gossip, rumors, people being nosy and judgy. You may be feeling rejected, left alone. This may be self-inflicted, but I have a feeling this is a gestation period in order for you to reflect and within yourself in order to find out what your next move is. I get this feeling that this clingy old ex doesn't want to let you go, and you're having no other choice but to tell them what to do, tell them where to go, tell them that it's happening anyway. You could be taking a rest right now, by the looks of it. You could be hemming and hawing about a particular relationship with the Two of Cups on its side. You are heading towards wish fulfillment. You have a new beginning coming. And you need to connect to either your higher power. There could be something to do with a Taurus and quite possibly a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or they could be wanting you to be in a very emotionally unsettled particular energy right now. But you have a new offer, new relationship, quite possibly, a new beginning coming in, Leo, that's going to change the dynamic that you're dealing with currently. Okay? All right, Sag, you're next. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Anita, thank you so much. If that was you, thank you so much. All right, Sag, what's going on with Sagittarius? What's going on with Sagittarius? Okay, so somebody's paranoid right now. They're being very cautious, very insecure, very guarded at the fact that they've lost protection from Archangel Michael. They're feeling very stagnant, very stuck, kind of feeling at a dead end and frozen. This is somebody that you're dealing with, Sag, I believe. You blocked them out, okay? And probably for good reason. That's what Spirit's saying. Can I get some tarot for Sag, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's greatly appreciated. Message for Sag. Yeah, you don't really have hope with this particular situation that you blocked out, and I don't blame you. You worked hard with this particular connection. You had to make a judgment call, and this wasn't very loving. It was actually quite manipulative. It kind of brought your whole family or whole friend group or close-knit friend group or your posse, I want to say. You might have a close-knit friend group. It kind of brought it into shambles. And you're moving forward. You're kind of at a crossroads right now, and you're bringing yourself to a new way of looking at things. Okay, you worked really hard with this relationship to try to make of it, and you might have monitoring spirits around you. They might be spying on you. They might be in your DMs. They very well could be lurking your profiles, whatever the case may be. There's no real hope with this. You put a lot of energy and a lot of work that just didn't amount to anything, Sag. And this is why you blocked them out. You ended up having to make a judgment call. And they're not happy. They're paranoid. They're being cautious. They're insecure. They're feeling stuck at a dead end. And they felt, I think they, to some degree, they felt protected around you. You were a sense of protection for them, and a sense of kind of stability. And I don't think that, you know, I'm really picking up on the fact that you're an earth angel, and that you resonate with that type of energy. And being that your card is the Temperance card of the earth angel energy, divine play here, okay? Somebody's trying to dim your shine, trying to judge on you, trying to make you look something that you're not. They very well could be trying to stagnate you because you cut them off. Just continue focusing on your future, focus on what you need to do. Things are going to change for you better, for the better, but you just need to stay focused, okay? They might be trying to bring about some issues regarding family or whatever else, and it's not really something that you really can be putting energy into. So maybe if they're dealing with family, or they're trying to create drama with family, I would let family know that, yo, I've cut this person off. If they come to you with anything, just be like, I'm done. Like, I don't want no drama. I don't want no smoke. Okay. It's in your it's in your best interest to let people know that are close to you that this is happening, just in case they're lurking or they want to cause problems or start rumors. Let these people know so that way they can nip it in the butt. Okay. All right, we're moving on to Aries. So Libra, Aquarius, these are your messages. I hope they resonate with you. Can I start with Gemini, please? Spirit. What's Gemini's message? What's Gemini's message for today? Look into, what do they need to worry about? What do they need to focus on? Okay, Gemini, you're possibly going through coming out of isolation. You may be daydreaming, you might be having your head in the clouds, facing some sort of delusion, thinking about your hopes and fears. But there's some sort of intimacy coming into the works here with mutual respect, unity, closeness. Yeah, so you're coming out of isolation, which I think is pretty good for you. It's about that time, being that it's springtime. You could have very well been doing some major reflection and healing that really needed you to kind of step into your next season, right? So there's going to be some new opportunities, new career, business possibilities for you. Let's get some tarot on that. What's messages for Gemini, please? Gemini. You could be disconnecting from a Taurus, or you might be feeling disconnected from your higher power, or you might just not be feeling anything from a higher power or whatever. You're just kind of, I don't know, maybe picking up on an atheist kind of energy. You're just not really sure. There's something here that you deserve better. You know you deserve better. You weren't really satisfied with this particular Taurus that you've let go of. You put a lot of work into this, and it really didn't come out to be fruitful with anything. And ultimately, they tried to get you to miss out on something, quite possibly a new relationship, intimacy, and they lied on you. They lied on you, they lied about you, they lied to you. It was all basically to make you miss out, right? And this is after you put a lot of work into something and you didn't really get much of anything out of. And you kind of, I'm getting a feeling like you kind of wish you maybe turn back time. Ultimately, focus on yourself, focus on your glow up, focus on your new opportunities, new career, successful business, get yourself stable. There is some sort of intimacy coming in here with respect, unity, closeness. There very well could be something here that you've been developing, or something maybe spirit saying that it's been on hold. There could be enlightenment at the end of the tunnel. Just understand that you are the light. Okay, you've always been the light, and that light has been, there could be bees. We've got a beautiful honeybee here. Very well could be significant. This is a very worker bee. This is somebody that takes care of a colony, right? So you could very well be in the position of changing positions or taking a leadership position, being nurturing, bringing the honey, so to speak. All right, Gemini, so I hope this is vibing with you, and I hope that was a good message. So just stay focused on what you need to do to bring some sort of strength and some stability to you, and I think things are going to work out for you better than expected. Yeah, there's harmony here. There's balance, there's peace, there's happiness. All right, Libra, what's going on with Libra? What does Libra need to know right the frick now? Just to keep it, short and sweet here, if you'd like a personal reading, you can check the description box. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a signs read today, so stay tuned for your sign. And if it doesn't resonate, you can order a personal reading. I'll be on here later for a collective reading as well this evening, so feel free to jump in on that. Libra, what's going on with Libra? Libra, you need to slow the fuck down, okay? You need to take some you time. You need to get out in nature, similar to me here. You need to let go of the saltiness, the bitterness, okay? You got to release some anger. So I think being nature, just kind of being able to alchemize all the pain and the suffering that you've been dealing with. It's looking like that you're no longer, you don't have your head in the clouds anymore. You're not, you're kind of dealing with illusion right now. Things have kind of taken a stagnance. They're no longer daydreaming about a particular energy, I don't think. There's no possibilities in this particular energy that you're dealing with, right? I find that it's been rather toxic for you. There's been a lot of drama, arguments. It's very incompatible with you. And Spirit's asking you to take some time out to recharge. Okay, breathe, let go, clear your mind. Smell the fucking roses already. Take your rose-colored glasses off. See it for the truth. Okay? And step into your power. What do we got for Libra? Yeah, Libra, it might be time that you take some time to isolate and to go within. We got the Hermit out here. You could be dealing with the Virgo. I don't know, but if that's the case. But it's really kind of given me this feeling of going with finding your inner light. Right now, you don't seem to be moving on to a higher timeline right now because you're stuck because of all this toxicity that you accumulate. You've been manipulated energetically, Libra, so you might need to take time out for you. You could be dealing with a King of Cups in reverse. So we could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces. They very well could be lurking. They don't know what to say. They don't have really much of any decisions to make. You don't have any decisions to make. They don't know whether or not to bring some sort of conflict to you. There's drama. There's a lot of bullshit that you need to alchemize before you can step up, move into this new timeline. Okay, Libra? But stay true to your time out to yourself. Get out into nature and just kind of be. All right? Ants might be a significance, so you might have some major work ahead of you to do. Really kind of picking up on a dark night of soul. They can be rather emotional and painful, but just go through it because it's worth it in the end. You're going to come out of it so much more empowered, but make sure you put your warrior boots on. Don't be in this energy and in a victim mentality, because that's really not going to help you. Try to empower yourself through it, okay? And try to release the pain and the suffering and all the drama that you've been dealing with, okay? All right. Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius, what do we got for Aquarius? What's going on with my Aquarians? You could be dealing with karmics right now. What's going on with my Aquarians? What do they need to know right now? You might be separating from someone. You might be ghosting somebody. You might be creating distance with someone. You might be feeling trapped at this time. You need a vacay. You need to get away, just relax and have fun because you've been dealing with a lot of shit. You might be dealing with a divorce or being ghosted or having some sort of separation. And this separation might be preventing some sort of legal matters or whatever from happening. Just to kind of get away and take some mutant would probably be the best bet at this time. What's some hope for my Aquarians? Yeah. After this vacay, I think somebody's going to want to reconcile after having some sort of space. Right now, they're in a position of indecision and don't know what to do, whether or not to. You might be feeling in this position where you're wanting to reconcile with someone, or you're wanting to create a non-battle. You want to try to alchemate this frustration or this pain or something going on. We've got the Five of Wands here, right? So somebody might be wanting to fight with you, and you're trying to reconcile. You're trying to alleviate and downplay this. We've got a Knight of Cups here, so you could be wanting to move forward with some sort of compassion. We got the Three of Wands here as well, so easy, steady goes, waiting for the wave to come in to get the perfect wave. So be consistent with what you're doing. Focus on what you're doing because you're on the right track. Your ships are coming in. Wave's going to come in. And right now you may be in this position of indecision. Things are going to make sense to you in a little bit. Okay, so just stay focused. Maybe get away, relax, have fun, and allow this distance to kind of give yourself some time to breathe rather than getting into some sort of court or, you could very well be trying to prevent some of legal issue from happening. You might be trying to get or whatever the case may be. I do see you needing to mind your own business, but if this is dealing with you per se, that I don't think legal action is really the way to go about it. It's really not showing it's going to amount to anything. You may be feeling trapped and paranoid in this position, or something else, depends, flip it where it belongs. But ultimately, there's definitely something going on here that you really need to kind of look into. But take some time out so that way you can change your perspective, change your environment, out of the toxic energy that you might be dealing with, and then come back to it, okay? All right, earth signs. We're going to do earth signs, and then we're going to water signs. So, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have it in your chart. You could be one of those signs. What do we got for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? All right, so we've got stagnant in the reverse. We've got cutting ties in reverse. We've got daydreaming in reverse. And we got masculine energy, authority, discipline, father figure. So you could be kind of calling your power back, Taurus. You're done with the particular energy. You're done with this feeling of being stuck at a dead end. You're trying not to cut ties with this energy, but I think it's really, you're really having you're kind of feeling trapped, you're feeling obligated, you're feeling like you can't stand up for yourself, you can't get away from this. You might be seeing things for what they are now. You're taking your rose-colored glasses off. You're seeing things for the truth. And you're probably not really happy about what you're seeing or what you're developed, like what you're finding out. It's probably not the exact what you wanted to hear, but it is what it is. Ultimately, you're calling your power back, you're calling on authority, you're calling on your discipline. You could be dealing with the father figure, you could be dealing with somebody along that line. However, whatever the situation that you're dealing with here, I think you will come out on top with this. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that you had to call your power back or take authority over because of their actions or whatever the case. What's going on with my Taurus? What's going on with my Taurians? Okay, so you're going to be getting some sort of blessings coming back to you. Quite possibly an apology. There's definitely something going on. Something's in the works. The Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords is on its side. So what this is kind of telling me is that you're really kind of in the limbo of finding out the truth, finding out what's actually going on. You're waiting for some sort of communication back, or you're waiting to communicate with someone. This is an energy that doesn't want you to walk away. They're kind of feeling obligated to you, or you're feeling obligated to them somehow. But you're kind of feeling defenseless, or they could be feeling defenseless. They feel like you just not it in you anymore. Like it's just not happening. We got the Death card here. This could very well be an ending of a cycle. It very well could be ending of a person. However, there's some deception here, dealing with an air sign quite possibly, or you could be being just lied to. You could be deceived, or you could be lying to yourself. You're not nurturing your truth. You're not nurturing it. And this is what's preventing you from cutting ties with this energy. Either way, I think there is going to be some sort of communication coming forward. I'm not too sure as to whether or not it's going to be what you want to hear, though. You're probably going to be sitting there questioning it. But there's definitely something coming back to you. Could be an apology, could be something. Or you could be wanting to apologize for being a part of something that you really didn't want to be a part of, okay? Either way, stay true to yourself, okay? Stay true to your integrity. You're a very grounded individual most times when you're in your divine energy, and you focus on staying in that divine energy. I think there's people trying to pull the wool over your eyes. They need to really kind of understand what's actually going on here. There could very well be some sort of continuous cycles or bad decisions or addictions that this is pertaining to. So stay true to yourself. Alchemize the pain, the suffering, the drama, and get yourself to a more grounded energy like you're supposed to, okay? Virgo, what do we got for my Virgos? What's the energy for Virgos? All right, Virgos, we got the Masked card here, okay? You could be hiding or concealing something, deception. You might be feeling a little bit hopeless, but hopeful. You kind of, I don't know, I'm thinking you're kind of sitting on the fence with that whole idea. You may be inspired, optimistic, and successful about not going forward with some sort of legal action. You're kind of feeling a little bit maybe on, I don't know, but you very well could be having to hide some sort of communication or concealing, or you may be finding that there's somebody hiding something or being deceptive. I'm really kind of feeling like, you know, I'm kind of feeling a cross watcher, like somebody's dealing with a Virgo that's masking. That's kind of feeling the mask card. But you very well could be hopeful. About maybe inspired, optimistic about something here. What's going on? What do my Virgos need to know? What do my Virgos need to know? Something about a King of Cups in the reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Something's going to be revealed. Justice is coming for someone. You might be hiding something to do with the Cancer. Yeah, trying to keep somebody from moving forward. Justice is coming. Somebody deserves better treatment than what they've been getting. What's been done in the dark is coming to light. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody could very well be being stingy. Could be dealing with the Taurus or Capricorn. Two of Wands. There's definitely some sort of energy here about moving forward. There's some sort of new direction. The Six of Cups, the past energy that you're dealing with the King of Cups in the reverse. This is a very emotionally manipulative individual. Um, just be very careful with this individual. I think they're being very stingy and selfish with somebody trying to move forward. Past energies, this could very well have been a past energy. Could be dealing with family or dealing with some sort of a childhood situation. But things are going to be revealed. Justice is coming. Things are balancing out. Could be something to do with a Libra. But overall, Four of Cups here, this is something like this energy, whatever this energy is doing, you deserve better. You deserve better. Somebody deserves better. Just in case it's for the cross watcher, you deserve better. Things are going to be revealed to you. Either way, something is going to be revealed. This is probably going to be inspiring and optimistic of success. But some hiding, concealing, and deception. Somebody's feeling at a loss, depressed, feeling like they want to off themselves, and they're trying to stay out of bed of legal matters. All right. So whatever the case may be, yeah, it's happening. So something's going to be coming to light about the situation. Spirit saying that you should really maybe kind of this because you don't want to be caught in a crossfire. Crossfire is significant. It's kind of like somebody's trying to involve you in something, and it doesn't seem to be good news, Virgo. So I wouldn't be getting yourself involved. I'm kind of getting a feeling like if you're protecting someone or if you're preventing someone from finding out the truth about them, I think they need to know the truth. If you're hiding something from them to, so that way they don't retaliate or they don't, they don't do something. If you come forward with the truth about something to this person, I think they're going to understand that, what kind of predicament this other person, like this Cancer, let's say, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, what they tried to put you in and get you involved in. This King of Cups, it's not a very good energy that I'm picking up on. It's very vindictive energy. And I think they're trying to put you in the middle of it. And, whoever you're kind of stuck in the middle, the person that doesn't know what's going on, they need to know things. So if you've got something to say, it might be a good time to, I don't know, Spirit saying cough it up, because they're going to respect you more for bringing this truth forward than to keep it from them. Okay? Rather than just not getting involved. Yeah. All right, Capricorn, this is your message. Hopefully it rests. Capricorn, what's going on with my caps? Cappies. Capricorn. Again, you can have these signs in your chart. If you do, great. If you're not, that's okay. So you're coming out of isolation, Capricorn. You could have very well been cutting off some sort of narcissistic, egotistical opportunist. You could very well be suffering in silence at this time. You haven't voiced out your feelings. You might be feeling broken dreams. There's no second chances here, Caps. Really, there's no second chance. There's no deja vu. There's no going back. There's no nostalgia here. You're cutting them off. There very well could be the fact that somebody could be actually saying that you're a narcissist when you're not. Okay, so it very well could be the case. You very well could have narcissistic tendencies from dealing with a family of narcs. Doesn't mean that you're a narcissist. Okay, you're just dealing with tendencies because of where you've grown up. You kind of become who you hang with. So with that in mind, I really kind of think that you're using that, you're kind of letting go, you're healing from that. And I think it's substantially a huge priority for you at this time in order to step into your next. Let's get some tarot on this. Wow, the cards are talking. Wow. All right, so you're throwing away a family is what you're doing. You're dismissing yourself from a family unit. Your family's kind of gone to shambles. It's not what it used to be. You're kind of brokenhearted and all that. You're suffering in silence. You're trying to alchemize. Things are going to really balance out. Okay, Cap? Just understand that things are going to balance out. You might have a Sagittarius, or you might be kind of emphasizing on this Earth Angel energy and living in a very karmic energy of narcissist. Yeah, you're definitely going to be the scapegoat. I'm really kind of picking up on that. You definitely deserve better than how you've been treated. You are going to be walking away, but with this walking away, you need to be extremely strategic as to how you're going to do that. Play your cards right. Don't be vindictive. Somebody wants you all in your feels. They want you sad. They're trying to collude, and they're trying to sabotage you forward. They're trying to sabotage your stability. You're really not having a lot of hope with this right now, and this is why you're needing to make a new stable foundation for yourself. You are being energetically manipulated, so they very well could be screwing with your mind. You're headed towards some sort of a Ten of Pentacles. You are out of this, for sure, okay? There's definitely some new foundation. There could be a marriage. There could be a ring getting put on it. There could be something of a beautiful relationship coming in for you. A new foundation, new stability. Right now, you need to focus on yourself. Alchemize all this pain and suffering. Get yourself out of this conflicted kind of energy. Wishing second chances with maybe the unit. It's better to just walk away, okay? Because you're going to miss out on what they meant for you by just staying around this toxic energy. It's soon to be that time to leave, is what Spirit's telling me. You know, some Spirit's also saying you shouldn't have went back. Some of me you left already, and you went back for that second chance, and you faced a really rude awakening. And it's really sad to deal with that, but it brought truth to the matter, okay? You know, you're dealing with emotional manipulators. You're dealing with people that want to screw with your head. You've been suffering in silence, not really having anybody to talk to about this. Reach out to a friend, okay? And if you don't have anybody, you can reach out to me. I'm available in my DMs through Facebook and Instagram. You can reach out to me anytime. I can help you unpack it and get to the better of it, okay? So, yeah, ultimately, stand true to yourself and stand on truth, okay? Stand for justice. You got this. All right, water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What do we got going on for my Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? And these are the last three signs I've got for this mini read. So if by chance, I can't believe I'm making it within an hour, which is pretty good, I think. I think it might be an hour live, which is cool. But yeah, ultimately, to my water signs, or to anybody here, you can rewind live to the point where I've got the other signs. So I started with fire signs, air signs, earth signs, and now I'm going to water signs. So yeah, find your sign and check out your message. It may resonate. If it doesn't, you want to order a personal reading, you're more than welcome to. Okay, Pisces, you very well could be dealing with some sort of legal issues. I don't know. It kind of popped out. Somebody could be dealing with some legal issues. All right, let's go into Pisces. What do Pisces need to know? What do my Pisces need to know right now, Spirit? You could be having monitoring spirits at this time. People be lurking in Pisces. People be wanting to know your every move. You might be on this new kick of exploration, trying to find out what the hell's going on with yourself or with your direction. Or you could just be kind of in this energy of kind of chilling. We'll see. We will see what's going on for you. Alright, Pisces, what is my message for Pisces? What have we got going on for Pisces? Pisces, you very well could be in a bit of a bitter kind of energy right now. You're not practicing self-care. You're not taking time to introspect or meditate, and this is crucial for you to remove and release this bitterness. What's going on with my Pisces, Spirit? Yeah, you could be stressed the hell out. You could be dealing with migraines. You could be dealing with worry about a particular situation. You could have your head in the clouds, delusions, hopes, dreams. You're not taking in the gossip or the rumors or the bullshit. You're not being nosy. You're trying to get out of the like monitoring spirits. People are spying on you, I think, and you're trying to get away from the nosy ass people. You could very well be looking for some sort of mentorship, looking into some sort of wisdom. You might want to be starting to maybe give back to the less fortunate, or you might be wanting to give back to those people that are around you. You're just not really sure as to how to go about it, by the looks of it. Just give me a minute here. Trying to get my hair up. It's a hot one today. Okay. So ultimately, yeah, you're kind of wanting maybe to mentor or give wisdom. You might want to teach somebody. Somebody might be teaching you something. You might be learning something new. You might be learning how to nurture yourself. After being so stressed out, dealing with migraines and worry, your head in the clouds, dealing with illusions, reminiscing on hopes and fears, hopes and dreams that you've been wanting. But there's not this gentleness here. Somebody's being very, very faithful towards you, I think. And you really kind of need to take a step back from energy and really focus on your healing, okay? It is crucial for you to be able to step into your next season, okay? And you deserve way better than what you're dealing with right now. Like, ultimately, you deserve way better. Like, if people are being bitter with you, no. Ultimately, Pisces, you're very emotional being. You're very compassionate. You're very loving, very kind. You like to pour out your heart to people that are close to you. And you might be dealing with a lot of very shallow, very superficial, very not so emotionally sound individuals that are maybe taking away from your experience. And I think it's time that you need to cut these particular people out of your life once and for all. Okay? Can I get some tarot for this, please? You might be stressed out about a new beginning not going out as planned. You might be having to make a judgment call. You might be having to go into a hermit mode, time of isolation. Something about a lost family unit or lost legacy. You could be sitting here with a very bitter energy. You're not too happy with the particular situation, and you felt like you've been betrayed by somebody that's not been very mothering, somebody that's not been nurturing. There's no gentleness here. It's actually quite vulgar and bitter. the stress out, migraines, worry about a new beginning falling apart, quite possibly a new possible venture, new relationship, kind of going tits up, I guess. But there's a lot of betrayal here. There's a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of he said, she said bullshit. There's a lot of rumors behind the scenes that really you haven't even heard yet. But this is actually requiring you to go within and really kind of find your inner light with this, because ultimately you are one of the most emotional of the signs, and you really kind of need to take into consideration your emotions with this. Okay, you can't steer out and not take in consideration of your emotions. All right. Now you're at a crossroads. You're having to make a decision. You're having to make a decision to cut something out or cut someone off, and you've been juggling. You've been juggling a lot right now. You've been juggling too much, and you don't. It's too much for you to take some of those irons out of the fire. Okay, you've been working too much. Maybe you need to kind of take some sort of a step back and make a judgment call. All right, but definitely this could be about your health. Okay, you could have got a life sentence from the doctor, and you need to kind of like step back. Okay, and you need to nurture yourself. Otherwise, all this stress and the migraines, it's gonna like snowball into something worse. All right, so think about your health, think about what you need to do, and step into that. All right, find your inner warrior with the strength here. You could be dealing with a Leo. I don't know if that's significant, but let's see. All right, Cancer, you are up next. Let's get you a message. Now, these messages are mainly for my divine Cancers and my divine signs. Okay, if you're dealing with a particular karmic that is a particular sign, it is what it is, but I'm mainly reading for my divine ones. Okay, my earth angels, my light workers. All right, so if you're in your karmic energy and you're sitting there humming and hawing about, no, that's not my reading, well, that's not my problem, because I'm not reading for you. I don't read for karmics. I talk a lot of shit about the karmics because they need to heal, and they're stubborn as hell, and they don't want to, but that's not my problem. So, all right, Cancer, what's going on with you? What do we need to know about my Cancers? My Cancer signs. What's the deal with my Cancers? All right. So, some sort of down low love affairs kind of blowing up in your face at this point. It's looking like you're shattered, broken, nightmares, failures, like something that you've been working on. You haven't been healing. You haven't been taking out time for self-care. You could very well be dealing with third parties and karmics that got you involved into something. Maybe you're dealing with some haters. You might be learning some valuable lessons about who you should share your energy with. Might be feeling hopeless, lost, depressed, feeling like you want to off yourself. Don't. Okay? The stuck energy is gonna be melting away. There is no dead end. There's no such thing as a dead end. Okay, there's a different direction. The stagnancy that you might be feeling right now is maybe lifting. All right, but ultimately you really need to take this as a loss, as Spirit's doing you a favor by cutting this energy out, specifically if you're dealing with a bunch of karmics and parties. Okay, can I get some tarot on this? You well could be letting go of a relationship, something to do with a Taurus. You could be very well, you could have been into a connection that wasn't giving back to you. It was non-reciprocal. It was a one-sided gig. Like you giving, and it's not giving back. Um, there's something going on with your family. It's all falling apart. You put a lot of work into something and you're not really seeing anything out of it, and it's kind of making you bitter. You might have gotten in between of something and you've had to make decisions where you didn't really have all the information. You had to kind of go on a hunch. Spirit's trying to tell you something, but it's showing here that you're not listening. You're tuning it out. And there's some sort of conflict that you need to be, somebody's creating conflict for you, or there's some sort of conflict being had. He said, she said. You're changing the way that you use words, I think. You're like swords, but words. Okay, so WORDS is popping out of swords, right? So you're changing the way that you use your words, I think. And I think that's substantially important when you're dealing with other people, when you're dealing with conflict, letting go of a relationship, possibly a third party karmic. We got the Eight of Pentacles here and the Ten of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is that you're kind of at a passe, impasse, where you just don't know what you're good at. You don't know, you have a lot of qualities about you that you like. You have a lot about yourself that you like about yourself, but you're not knowing where to go from here. It's been an odd kind of situation where you're not really showing any legacy. You're not showing any type of talent. You're not showing any type of success, or I don't know. It's kind of giving me like you're just not really knowing what direction to go in, and it's mainly because you're not choosing to heal. Okay, you're wanting a more substantial relationship, but you seem to be in this karmic energy that really needs to you really need to cut these karmics off, this karmic energy. You really maybe need to take some time out for you, because you haven't been getting this karmic mayhem, karmic chaos of what you thought you would. All right. You've been very, very bitter. The Seven of Pentacles again in the reverse. Like, you put a lot of work or time and energy into something. You really haven't been getting anything out of it. You have the potential to be a high priest or high priestess. Okay, you have the potential to have your guides guide you through this, and I think your guides have been wanting to tap in so that way they can divulge some sort of information, or quite possibly a way forward for you. But if you're going to be bitter, if you're going to deal with third parties and be hater, and you're going to be learning a very valuable lesson about this, about who you should share your energy with. This is probably why you're feeling at a loss and depressed with the current situation and feeling shattered. Okay, you could be letting go or trying to remove yourself from a psychopath, or you could be, trying to get out of some sort of addictions, right? Be in some sort of an alignment with a soulmate. The thing is that if you do the healing and the self-care and the introspection and the meditation and to alchemize this pain and suffering, you're going to stay exactly where you are. All right? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? Somebody might have ripped your mask off. It had been in a karmic energy. You've been trying to focus on stepping into it more divine energy. And that starts with you. Nobody can help you through that. Okay? That's your own personal journey that you need to focus on for yourself. Ultimately. All right? So that's the situation with that, Cancer. Things work out for you. I wish you all the best in your endeavors. Just don't act out of character. Focus on yourself. Focus on your healing, and the answers will be brought to you. Okay, I'm speaking out of my own personal experience. Okay, you're gonna find the answers within you. Stop looking outside of yourself and all the distractions and mayhem and chaos, because you're not gonna find what you're looking for. I guarantee you that. Okay. I guarantee you that. Alrighty. Scorpio. We just had a Scorpio full moon. I hope you guys are surviving that. It's a great time to let go of that what no longer serves you. It's a good time to release a lot of the karmic energies we've been dealing with. But it's all up to us. It's up to what we want to do. It's up to what we want to be. It's our own personal decision, what we do on our own personal journey, right? So stand on business, stand in your power. All right. What's going on with my Scorpios? What's going on with my Scorpios? I just want to say thank you for joining me today, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Can I get to know what's going on with my Scorpios? What's going on with my Scorpios? Okay, Spirit. We've got envy, we've got bitterness, we've got questioning intimacy, we've got no reunion. We're hopeless at this time, and we're healing. We're not happy, we're definitely not laughing, we're actually quite pissed off with the current flow of things. There's no joy here, there's no healing, there's no, you're not missing someone. You know, you don't want to talk anymore, you don't want a reunion with a particular person, you're not feeling hopeful or inspired or optimistic or successful with this particular energy that you're dealing with, Scorps. You're really kind of salty, you're kind of teeter-tottering on the fact of wanting to heal, but you're kind of teetering on the fact of just, you don't want to. I'm feeling like you're kind of in this feeling like you just want to be mad, you just want to be infuriated, you want to work with the anger that you have. And yeah, you can work with that anger, you can turn your pain to power, but do it in a way that's going to benefit you and the people around you, rather than being in a position of where you're going to snap out or you're going to lash out at anybody, because that's really not going to solve anything. Okay. I'm also picking up the fact that you've been talking till you're blue in the face and nobody's hearing you, nobody's understanding what you're saying or what your point of view is. And this is kind of maybe making you very discontent, very resentful. You've been maybe just kind of pushed aside, like your opinion doesn't matter. It matters. It ultimately matters to you, and that's the main point that I'm trying to make here. It doesn't matter what everybody else is thinking about your point of view. Okay, your point of view matters to you, on how you feel and what you've been going through and how you... I'm validating what you've been going through. You have every reason to be angry. You have every reason to be petty and bitter. You have every reason to be salty about the situation. You don't have to take offense on that, okay? But ultimately, you should be focusing on your self-care, introspection, meditation, and alchemizing this bullshit, okay? Because you've got a new intimate kind of relationship coming in. You're not going to be ready and alchemized and ready for this if Spirit's already saying that there's already a relationship in for some of you. There's already a relationship there, but they're a little standoffish because of your attitude, right? Because of what you're dealing with. You're feeling competitive, discontent with the current situation that you're dealing with. You're not happy. You're not healing. But this is priority for you, okay? And you very well could have somebody there that's willing to help you heal the pain and the suffering that you've been dealing with. But you're not inspired to do that right now. Spirit's saying, take some time out for you for now. Get back to nature. Just go for a walk at least. Go for a hike. You know, bring some water with you. Bring a snack. Because something tells me you very well could be borderline diabetic. For some of you, not for all of you. But just understand that things are going to work out for you in the end. But if you're not going to communicate your feelings, if you're not actually acknowledge your real feelings of how you feel, if you've got some broken dreams you're dealing with or unspoken desires, you're suffering in silence because of it, because nobody's hearing you, what do you want out of life? Focus on that. Focus on your healing. Focus on empowering yourself to rise above all this, so that way you can just leave it behind you. Right? Because if there's certain people that are not hearing you out, they don't want to hear you, maybe they're not meant to. Maybe they're not meant to see you in your true light. Maybe they're not meant to see you as you are. Maybe they're taking you for granted. Maybe you got something better coming, and that you need to alchemize, heal, and get ready for that. Because once you step into this higher frequency of love and healing and self-care, you're going to pull that to you. You're going to attract that to you. And once that happens, things are going to change for you. You can leave all this dusty drama, bullshit all behind you, and there's not going to be any reunion needed with this energy. You're not going to have to even reconcile with this past, very pessimistic, uninspired, divulging bullshit. Okay? You can finally leave it behind you. But it's all about you right now, Scorps. It's all about you. So heal the pain. There's a lot of childhood issues here, childhood trauma that you're dealing with. Empower yourself. Show up for your inner child. Get out and play. Go play in a fucking sandbox. Go down to the beach. Go to the carnival somewhere. Go have fun, even if it's with yourself. Okay? Go have a food fight somewhere. You know, go hang, do a food fight or something. Go to a barbecue. I don't know. Go have fun. Get out in nature. Go camping or something. Right? You don't need people to go with you to do this. You can do this on your own. You can bring the joy back to your life. Right? And this is how you alchemize the pain into power. All right? Can I get some tarot for this, please? Yeah, somebody's been breadcrumbing you. They're keeping you from moving on, but you're going to move on anyway. You're moving on to calmer waters. There could be a Taurus involved, an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, quite possibly. You need to stand in your power, my dear, my sir. You very well could be very financially unstable right now because you're being breadcrumbed. Okay, somebody's making you question your authority, question your intention, question your intuition. And this is why you need to walk away from this bullshit. Continue having hope. Continue believing in yourself. Heal, okay? You got an emperor that wants to help you heal. And if you step into this leadership position of care, this very well could help you, okay? But there's definitely an emperor out here that wants to help you heal. So quite possibly reaching out to them could very well help you. The High Priestess in reverse. You don't see something coming, okay? You don't see the best parts of your life yet because you're so riddled with the salty bitterness, okay? You're kind of sitting on the fence. Everything that you've been working on has been basically falling apart, right? And it's not because of you, all right? People are trying to pull out these old wounds, and you're going to find out the truth. You're going to have a revelation. You're going to have an epiphany. You're going to have an awakening. Definitely happening here. You're kind of at the precipice of moving, but you're not really sure as to what direction that you're going in. And it's because you're being breadcrumbed, all right? You're in this position where you just don't know, and people are trying to collude against you, all right? People are trying to work together to bring about some sort of a tower or calamity towards you, all right? And because they're breadcrumbing you, they don't want to apologize. I'm really thinking that you're dealing with a narcissist and you just need to walk away, ultimately, okay? And it's them that's creating this instability. I'm really picking up on a very karmic Taurus that you're dealing with, and that's kind of in the helm on this, and they're creating a lot of chaos where this emperor very well could have had a lot more peace and stability in the situation. This karmic Taurus has really done this whole situation into a bunch of chaos, okay? And you need to continue hope because you're going to be walking away from this once and for all. You need to walk because you deserve way better than what you've been dealing with, okay? So stand in your power, my dear or my sir, and get at it. Focus on your healing, focus on alchemizing this pain to power, and I see things working out way better than expected, okay? So, yeah. On that note, my friends, this concludes the All Signs read. I hope you enjoyed the messages today. I hope they resonated with you, and ultimately, step into your power. Step into your power, because things are going to become a lot better once you start healing and once you start alchemizing all this chaos, okay? One of the biggest issues that is plaguing the world right now is the fact that everybody's going through something and they don't want to heal because they don't want to take accountability for their own side of things. And that needs to change. We all need to take accountability for our own portion, okay? That's the only way that we're going to heal the world. The only way we're going to step into the 5D, into the new earth. It's the only way we're going to do that. We all have to take consideration in this, in the grand scheme of things. If we don't, it's just going to continue being chaotic. It's just going to continue being what it is. And I think as a collective, we deserve better than what we've been dealing with. Okay? So work on your own healing, work on your own alchemizing, and I'll meet you at the top. Okay? I hope you all have a great day. If these messages resonate and you want to give back, you can do so in a super thanks after this video uploads, or you can send me a donation PayPal. You can send me a tip on Hipsy. All the links are in the description box. You can order your own personal reading if this didn't resonate. That way I can give you a personal message for you. With all that said and done, I wish you a beautiful day. It is definitely a beautiful day. And yeah, I will catch you later. Thank you so much. If you can't be good at it, please be good to yourself, so that way you can be good to others. And I'll catch you in the next one.